This man wanted to kill his wife. He tricked her into going to the edge of a cliff, intending to push her off. But just as he was about to do so, his wife told him that she was pregnant. Upon hearing this, the man quickly let go of her. He only wanted to inherit her property, but now he had an unexpected son. He had no choice but to let her live for another year, waiting for the child to be born. Then he planned to kill his wife again. This time he simply set fire to the house. While his wife was still asleep, he picked up his son and prepared to leave quietly. But just then the fire ignited a picture frame on the wall, which quickly fell to the ground. The noise woke his wife from her sleep. The man had no choice but to return to bed and tell his wife she had heard wrong. But his wife smelled the burning odor and quickly got up and woke her parents. Seeing that his plan had failed, the man was the first to rush into the fire. He wasn't trying to put out the fire, but to avoid suspicion, as his father-in-law extinguished the fire with a bucket of water. The man's plan to kill his wife failed again. The next day, his wife felt something was wrong. Her husband blamed her for leaving cotton balls on the sofa, which caused the fire. But she remembered putting the cotton balls in a box. How could it have appeared on the sofa out of nowhere? The woman was very puzzled by this. Little did she know that this was the second time on the other side. Although the man's plan had failed, he immediately came up with a perfect idea. Since the old house had been damaged by the fire, he suggested moving into a new house to get his wife to agree. He liked that he could come up with $300,000. If his wife could come up with another $300,000, they could buy a new house. He selected a house in a luxury community. Sure enough, his wife was instantly tempted when she saw it, but in reality, the man only had a measly $2,000. Even so, he took his wife to the bank. He asked the teller to set up a joint account. They planned to deposit their savings into this account to use for buying a house. But after his wife deposited the money into the account, the man made up an excuse that the bank card was frozen and the transfer would take a month. His father-in-law thought he was bluffing, but he didn't know that the man went to the bank the next day and withdrew all $300,000 from his wife's account. Not only that, he secretly put sleeping pills in her food. When his wife fell asleep, he took her wallet, removed her ID documents, and practiced imitating her handwriting on paper 81 times. He then took out a $2 million insurance policy and signed his wife's name on it. The next day, he took his wife on a picnic, but in reality, he intended to kill her. However, he was discovered by his father-in-law. Seeing his daughter in a dazed state, he immediately realized something was wrong. As soon as they left, the old man received a call from the bank alerting him to unusual activity in his daughter's account. He immediately broke open the man's luggage and found an invoice inside along with the large insurance policy. The man had already taken his wife to the forest. He carried his son outside, planning to wait a while before burning his wife to death. But the old man called his daughter. He told her she was in great danger and to hurry home. Though the woman didn't understand her father, she still got out of the car, trembling, and it was this action that saved her life. The man realized his plan had failed and reluctantly drove the car back. The father-in-law saw this and approached him directly, but the man fled faster than a rabbit. At this point, the woman was still confused. She didn't understand what had happened. When her father told her that the man had transferred all her savings and planned to kill her, the woman was still in disbelief until she discovered a barrel of gasoline in the trunk.